You know Amazon? You ever heard of Amazon? I'm pretty sure you've heard of Amazon. Amazon.com. They used to have those ads back in the day like that, right? That's before everybody was on them. But anyways, you have Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is he's worth, was it $170 billion? $170 billion. But let me put this first one on the screen here. This is a clock. Why he chose Texas, I don't know. Maybe there's more information out there about it, but it's really not important. Maybe it is important. But he's building this clock that costs $24 million in a mountain in Texas. And to be honest with you, I didn't even know Texas had mountains because where I'm at, it's all flat. But he's building a clock in the mountain of Texas that will outlast humanity. And that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. It will outlast humanity until someone come and blow it up, right? And there'll probably be a leftist to blow it up. But look at this. So you have this clock that's being built in the mountain in Texas. $24 million. Now think about it. It's just a clock. Just a clock. Yes, it's just a clock. Nothing humongous about it. Nothing really special about it other than telling the time, I guess. It's going to have dials. You can see them all installing it. It's a huge clock, humongous clock in the mountain. The reason why I want to talk about this story is because the left, they're furious because he's building a clock. Not the fact that he's building a clock to tell time, but he's making a clock that costs $24 million. That's what they're upset about. Now, like I said, his net worth, he's worth 100 and let me see if I can put it on the screen here. He's worth $170 billion. That's not chump change. Not at all. And let me make this full screen. Let me show you what the left is saying about it. This is what this left is. And I should have blurred it out, but I didn't. You can leave the lower third there if you want to. But this guy named Jack, he goes, tax the F out of billionaires, please. And it was really interesting because my response to this, I actually, I posted a comment under his stupid comment there saying, well, why don't you start with 76.8% of your income for taxes first? Why don't you do that? The point is that it's Jack Bezos' money. It's his money. If you go ahead and bring it back. If you want to take your money, your hard-earned money, whoever you are out there, right? You make money and you want to go out and buy something. You want to splurge on something, whatever it is. Let's say you become a millionaire, billionaire, and you do something. You should be able to decide on what you want to spend the money on. With that being said, Bezos, he's a total liberal. He's a total socialist liberal, a filthy rich one. And they're upset with him because he's not spending the money on what they want him to spend his money on. That's the point and why I want to bring this up. It's completely stupid. Why do they always think they can decide what someone should be able to spend their money on? Now, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if Bezos decided to go, you know what, Will, I like what you're doing. Or even if he says, Will, I don't like what you're doing, but you know what? I think you should be able to do what you want to do. And I'm going to support you. Here's a couple billion. We'll put it in LFA and we'll help you grow. I would say that would be fine, but I'm not going to do any wokeism. We have to leave the wokeism out. We get to be who we are. We get to remain true to the American people. If that's a deal breaker, then no. I mean, seriously, no. Because, see, that's how a lot of companies crumble. You can get off the screen. I just wanted to bring that up and talk about that story because I find it highly interesting. There's always these freaking liberals upset about what you're spending your money on. Like you need to spend it on what they tell you to spend it on.
I mean, that's literally the hatred of capitalism.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
And the only reason why they hate capitalism is because they don't want to work for what they have. That's literally the problem.
They want it all given to them. Right? We're saying at the same time, you owe me a Coke. I do drink Coke every now and then, everybody, because I was told that I was trying to be white. And, Coca-Cola had this
Stop it.
program where they was telling their employees to be less white. So I'm drinking Coca-Cola to be less white. Is it working? Is it working? I'm asking you. Leave me the comment. I see the comments here on the screen. Is it working? Am I being less black? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. No, less white. Joe Biden said I'm not black. See, it's so confusing. So confusing.
You like the content Will Johnson is producing? To stay informed and up to date with the current events, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this one. Also, to find Will Johnson, visit www.uaf.media.